So, the topic for today's meditation, upper limit. So, what is it? What do we mean by it? So, I'm going to introduce upper limit to you through the concept, through another concept that we're very familiar with, most, which is acclimatization. Okay, so if you live in North India or South India and you move to a different part of the country, you would start saying, "Oh, it's too hot" or "It's too cold," right? And we know how we change, and we know how it's relative. So if you're again living in India and you move to the UK or Europe, and I had done that, and you're suddenly like, "Oh my God, it's so cold," but people there are used to it. And so again, go to the Arctic, Antarctic, you have Eskimos there, right, who are used to a completely different level of coldness, or same with heat. Okay, so no judgment about heat or cold here. You go to the Sahara or the desert and you're like, how are these people living there? Because you're not used to it. Your body is not acclimatized, and therefore it feels uncomfortable, alien, even dangerous, right? We feel off. Now, so think of it, so we have like these internal thermostats that recalibrate to this is comfortable temperature for me. This is comfortable weather. Here I'm fine. Too hot, too cold, danger, 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 not to go, problem, right? Similarly, we have our internal thermostats that our sweet body and brain has been calibrating on all aspects since our childhood, including how happy can I be, how excited can I be, how much love can I feel, how vulnerable can I be, how wealthy can I be, how easy can my life be. So as a kid, we were looking around us to calibrate these thermostats, and we've been recalibrating and calibrating it as we've gone through life. So wherever, and I have really been working on my thermostat, so I know it can be recalibrated, and I also know how it can be present, but we just don't realize that in our heads there is an upper limit. There's also a lower limit, but we'll talk about upper limits today. Okay, and there are all kinds of limits. In fact, if you're interested in this idea of what is known as the upper limit problem, Gay Hendricks has a lifetime of work devoted to it, a book and tons of coaching experience, so you can look up his work. I'm going to go on and integrate it now into today's meditation. Why? Two reasons. So, if you attended yesterday's meditation on Shine Your Light, when I asked you the question about turning that light on, we were looking at limits, stretching our limits. So if you've attended yesterday, today would be a natural follow through of that. If you've not attended yesterday's meditation, you can still check the replay, and you can do this each day as a standalone. So you can also just do this as a standalone meditation. Okay. The second thing, we're going to add something new in today's meditation, which is breath work. So meditation and breath work, by the way, they go very close. They're hand in hand. So lots of schools of meditation include breath work in it. I've not been using breath work so far, not integrated it. And mainly because I thought online, like, you need to be taught breath work, because I formally learned it in schools and yoga classes and ashrams. But so I'm not going to try to teach you any kind of breath work, but we're just going to effortlessly integrate a small aspect of it into today's meditation for this reason, that the difference between fear and excitement, physiologically, fear and excitement, the body processes it very similarly. The difference is just in the way we breathe. If you're doing, holding a breath, that's fear. And taking long deep breaths, processing the same pumped up adrenaline and all of that, but with deep breaths, that's excited. That's excitement, yeah? So when we hit our upper limits, and then the brain freaks out. It's like, no, you're not allowed to go beyond this. It's not safe. Nobody, you can't be that happy. You can't have that much love. You can't be that expansive, right? You can't be that wealthy. No, you can't be that successful. Danger, danger, danger. That the alarm bells are going off, which is fear is getting triggered. And if you want to move past and through these upper limits, we want to have that ready switch available to switch fear, or what has been thought of as fear because it's all an illusion, into excitement. And breath is just a very convenient switch tool there. Okay? So, again, just follow along, and I will ask you to breathe deeply at some points. And this is just now, you know why I'll be asking you to do that. Okay? Okay, sorry, one more thing. Uh, I'd like you to work on something specific if you want. Again, because I want you to realize, not just do this, but in your first experience itself, realize a breakthrough. So think of one area of your life right now. And again, I would suggest each time you sit down to meditate on upper limit, pick a specific thing, because you can focus on that. So maybe what have you defined as, it's okay for me to have this much wealth, not beyond that. You can think of that. Or it's okay for me to be this happy. For this percentage of my time and life, I can be in flow. I can experience this much joy in my work, not more. I can experience this much love. Beyond that is illusion. It's just all fairy tale. It's not real. It doesn't happen. I can't go there. That's not real life, right? So all these places where we've said this much, I can be this happy. I can have this much fun. I can have this much ambition. I can have, and beyond that, ambition is bad. Beyond that, wealth is bad. Beyond that, success is bad. Okay, so pick one area in your life where you feel you have been sabotaging or stopping yourself from going beyond what you've thought of. This can also be the ease and love you experience in emotions. It can also be the love you're willing to receive, the appreciation and compliments you're willing to receive. Anything. Okay. So pick one. I'll give you a minute to think. Write it down if you want. One area where you'd like to push that upper limit a little further today. And for some of us, if there's a lot of drama going on right now in the world around you, you just might want to look at what is the upper limit you've put on how much peace and ease you can have in your life. Are you insisting that everyone's struggling, everyone's in a problem, and therefore I should be also? Or it's not fair for me to have this much ease and peace. It's not fair for me to be peaceful when that's not true, right? So again, if you're in doubt if that's true, just imagine if you're walking in a forest. The last time you walked in woods and forests. And a forest has all the elements in it, right? There's life, there's death, there's growth. There's one animal eating another. There are plants dying all the time. And yet most of us give ourselves the permission to experience that peace in that forest. Why? Because there's no judgment. So again, you have a right to feel as much peace as you want, no matter what. And all the other things, okay? So take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And allow your body to totally relax. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out. And let go of any thoughts and emotions that are cluttering your inner world right now. Just let them all fall apart like autumn leaves, leaving your brain a blank canvas for 10 minutes. Take another deep breath in. Fill up your lungs, your body. Breathe out. And give yourself permission to connect with the most resourceful, creative, strong, and blissful part of you inside of you. Yes, you can connect to this part of you. And you can invite this part of you to come into the driving seat of your life now. At least for the next 10 minutes, if not longer. Breathe in out. And this is a great moment to also invite in any form of divine support, help, or presence that you would like to. I invite in the divinity of the universe itself to be present with me and each one of you during this group meditation, and with anyone else who will listen to this recording in the future. Take another deep breath in and imagine a cord of light and energy from the top of the crown of your head, straight connecting you to the sun. Beautiful, nurturing, golden, life-giving, radiant, awesome sun. Thank you, sun, for just being there and shining and keeping us alive. Imagine cords of light and energy from the soles of your feet or the bottom of your spine, straight going down into the core of the Mother Earth. Beautiful planet, the Gaia energy, the Mama Earth fuzzy energy. You can allow the energy to seamlessly exchange and flow from the earth to your body, from your body to the earth, knowing and recognizing and affirming that our bodies are not separate from the earth. They never were, they never will be. Made of the same matter. They are just walking, talking, bouncing, jumping extensions of planet Earth. Like the trees, like the mountains, like the animals, are human bodies. An integrated part of the earth. Take another deep breath in. Take your awareness back to the sun. Allow the energy from the sun to flow to your brain, through your brain, through your body, through all the cells and spaces between your body, washing you, cleansing you, your daily shower of sunlight, through your legs, knees, ankles, down into the earth. Energy from the earth flowing up through your heels, through your legs, nourishing you, your body, the spaces between the cells, through all your chakras, through your waist, your hips, your chest, your head, and flowing out into the universe like a beautiful showering fountain. Invite the shower of light in, the fountain of light in. Keep the energy moving, keep the light flowing. Allow it to cleanse not just inside you, but the space around you, your aura, and you can make the space around you as big as you want, the room you're in, the space you're in. You can invite the light to shine, to shower like sparkles and heal your house, your room, the space and environment around you. And safe in this healing light and energy of the sun, of the earth, take your awareness and expand out, because your expanded awareness is more than just your body. Expand out beyond your brain, beyond your thoughts, beyond your room, beyond your city. Doesn't have to take long, beyond the planet. Give yourself permission to just expand out beyond the solar system, beyond the galaxies, beyond the realms of lights that we know and have names for and don't have names for, and on and on and on, as vast as you want. It is a safe universe. Your awareness can expand out and occupy as much space as you want. In some ways, your awareness is of the universe and is the universe. So expand out, expand out. From this stage of expansion, That might also feel like homecoming, because it is a homecoming of sorts. And I know some of you want to stay there longer. And you can do that. You can do that when you do this at home. But for now, we have a task to do. So we're going to zoom back our awareness and attention onto planet Earth, onto our sweet bodies, seated somewhere on planet Earth, onto that construct called our persona, the person we define as ourselves. Take your name, your journey, and give yourself permission to peek into the brain, the belief systems that's there, that you're holding and carrying along with you. Because that is what defines you as a person. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideas. In these beliefs, we have concluded things. We have set limits for ourselves. We have bought into what other people have told us about what is safe, what is not safe, what is comfortable, what is not comfortable, what is something we deserve and what is beyond what we deserve, what is the limit and what is dangerous beyond the limit. All these limits are definitions that we hold in our mind. The universe is unlimited. We just experienced it. The limits are in the mind. The limits are in the stories we've told ourselves, the stories we've heard again and again and again and bought into and believed, and therefore they are like real functioning limits. Pick one of these limits. Give it a form, give it a shape. Imagine it as a cage around you, not just around your brain, but around your entire body. Because our body actually keeps the score. Our body internalizes a lot of these things that we're taught and told and holds those memories in its cells. Many people call the intestine the second brain, in fact, but it's not just the intestine. I think our brain is in every cell of our body also. Our body has memory, the cells have memory. So imagine this cage of this particular limiting belief around your entire brain and sweet body, and therefore around what you are going to be crafting as your life experience. Inside this cage is safe, familiar, known, how much you're allowed, how much you've told yourself you've been allowed, whatever it is, happiness, love, experiences of flow, creativity, money, success, friendships, all of that. Outside of it is dangerous. It's not yours. You don't have permission. It's not safe. You don't do it. People from your culture don't do it. People from your family don't do it. Your kind of people don't do it. You're not the person who does that, because that's dangerous or that's not allowed for some reason. Would you be willing to look at the reasons, the thoughts, the judgments, the programming, everything that constituted these jails, this particular jail, and get specific? If you've picked abundance or you've picked success or love, look at that jail telling you this much money, no more, or this much love, no more, this much happiness, no more, this much peace and ease in life, or no more, this much beauty, or no more. Look at that jail and bring in a short moment of appreciation, acknowledgement, and even gratitude for this jail, because its presence has contributed to your life till this point in some way, which is why it's there. It helped you navigate. It helped you in some way. It had some roles and functions to play. That's why you created, and that's why you allowed it to be created. just acknowledge and say, thank you. Thank you for being here so far. You might have played a role, some of which I know what and why, and some of which I don't understand what and why, but thank you. And now what? I'm going to go beyond. So I don't need you anymore. I don't need this jail anymore. And therefore I'm going to dissolve it, move beyond it. Put your hands up, out, and energetically just push down and push through these jails. You can do it in different ways. You can just push it down as a barrier, down, 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 down. You tapping into your creator energy, calling in divine energy if you would like to, calling in source and creator energy, and dissolving it, breaking it. You can also just, throw bombs and energy pulses and just unshackle yourself. Do this in a way that works for you. I just like to throw out flashes and splashes of energy saying, you know what, no longer need it, not needed, not needed, not needed, not needed. And as you do that, that's when the fear comes up, because now you're exposing yourself. You're opening up. You're opening up that cage that served as a protection. And when the fear comes in, breathe. Take deep breaths. Every time you feel the fear, every time you feel the panic, this is when you use your body, you use your breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and tell yourself this fear is changing to excitement. Yes, it's like I'm going into a battle, into a basketball match, into that. Yes, like there is that fear, but you're changing it into excitement. And you do that with your breath. You do that with your breath. You acknowledge it. And keep doing it. It might take a few rounds of deep breathing for some of you. It might take longer. And this is where, when you do this exercise on your own, take as much time as you need. Move your body. I like to move. I like to dance. I like to, feel like this amazing avenger or, warrior who's like saying, okay, fine. I created this cage and I don't want it anymore. And I'm breathing through that permission that I'm giving myself, converting the fear to excitement. And you can ask yourself questions, powerful questions like, how much joy am I willing to embody at this point? And stretch it a little further. That's how we work with thermostat. So that's how I like to work. If this is where it was safe, push it out a little more. And when it's safe here, push it out a little more, right? That's my technique. You can, and the incremental pushes, the way you recalibrate your thermostat is your choice. Go with your comfort level. I like to do it at a pace that works for me, works for my body, because I know my body needs to integrate the learnings. The cells need to reprogram, my brain needs to reprogram. And I like to do that at a pace that works for my body and my brain, so I'm not throwing myself into overwhelm. So choose a pace that works for you. Whatever this container that you're working with. Whatever your upper limit. On money, on success, on joy, on freedom, on ease, on peace. On the impact you're allowed to have on the earth. All of it. Okay, take another deep breath in. Breathe out, rub your body, thank your body. The body is involved, the breath is involved. Guys, you have to do this, in my experience, with your body and breath. Because if you do this just with thoughts, then the next time you try to stretch yourself, your body is going to create a knee-jerk reaction and fear. And the body can do this in strange ways. Sometimes it's just panic shivering, but sometimes it can be like an illness or a headache or a stomach ache, and then you're like, oh my god, and you think it's something else, but it's actually just your body trying to do some drama it can to hold you back, because the body is going, no, 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 not safe, not safe, not safe. Ramya is venturing into the not safe environment, so me as the body, because I know that's not safe, I'll pull you back. So when you expand your limits, include the body, include the breath, include your consciousness, include the divine if you believe in a divine, include your thoughts. Obviously, we're working with thoughts, but include all of these other ingredients as well. Take another deep breath in, breathe out. Give yourself permission to engage and embark on this adventure of your life, setting, redefining, recreating, pushing out the limits you want to. No limit is true, but we live in a planet and world of limits, and we can play and expand these limits continuously. Take another deep breath in. Flow some love to your body, to your being. Appreciate and acknowledge yourself for taking this step. It's a courageous step. It definitely is, because you've gone beyond the boundaries of what felt safe. So acknowledge that courage. What you acknowledge will grow. Know that you can come back to this space and keep doing this. It is work, but it's fun work. It's rewarding work, liberating work. I like to do this because it's liberating, because I like to bust through the lies that are keeping me small, or keeping me trapped, or keeping me, with this, oh, I have to do this kind of thing. So do it for whatever reasons you want to do it. And acknowledge your courage in doing it. Okay. Another deep breath in, breathe out, open your eyes. Wow. So that was nice. So these, when I started the 21-day meditation series, I did think there was not much that we could do online, but seeing some of your responses and hearing from you, I'm realizing there's actually a lot that we can do. So this was a powerful mini module of, how we can work with energy, with breath, to move past limits. And believe me, guys, this is the work that I've been doing on myself. And not just this, but I've been doing a bunch of different things, but this is the nature of the work, to give you an idea, and it's very, very rewarding. It's also not, for most people, it's not a one-time thing, and that depends on the pace you choose. So you would ideally want to repeat this, clearing out in layers, repeat it for specific topics, allow the cells of your body to also discharge, and take your body with you on this crafting journey and expansion journey. Okay, have a lovely day, and I'll see you at 12 o'clock tomorrow.